Hello everyone, welcome to Lemlist. So what exactly is this tool? It's an outreach tool that helps us connect with our leads. It lets us create verified lead lists, write and send cold emails, and set up email sequences. It shows 57,000 campaigns generating, not sure if that's total or per campaign, but it keeps rising. It states, cold outreach helps get clients if you can't trust your email list, manually personalize or ensure proper sending. I see these are issues Lemlist solves, automating sales and ensuring our emails work effectively. That's a brief intro to the tool. Let's click sign up for free to see if we can use or at least test the platform. They ask a few questions about us and it seems we get 500 credits to start using Lemlist. It's that straightforward. Alright, how can we create our first campaign in Lemlist? Okay, in the end, it's all about creating campaigns, right? So let's click on create new campaign, shall we? There we see different options, okay? We can build our campaign manually, right? Or use automatic steps like sending emails, LinkedIn messages, invitations, or scheduling calls. Okay, now we're talking about leads, right? Here's the title field. Let's enter test. Or use AI to search the web, generate text, and analyze lead data, okay? So let's start with the easy part, shall we? This would be building our campaign manually, but let's use AI, which is cool, right? Create with AI, okay? So it says, create your automatic campaign with AI. It then says, we help. Let's use any example, it doesn't matter. We help architects with 3D software printing. What do we help them with? We help them use our software correctly by providing support. I want to reach out with this campaign, well, for no specific reason. I want the campaign in English, for example, and with a formal tone. Let's generate the campaign. Let's see what it generates for us. This campaign I've made would be a bit about support, right? For people asking questions and so on. And there it has automatically created a bit for us. This, I repeat, we can do manually, okay? I'm doing it to see a bit of what it does for us, and there it does what we would need to do, alright? A sequence of emails, first one sent automatically, okay? A second email sent 2 days later, got it? We should connect our email, by the way. We send a fourth email. There's an invitation, I assume, to connect. Look, a LinkedIn and invite to view the profile, more emails, okay? And this is basically what you keep doing. Want to add something in between? We hit plus and say, let's send an automatic email, okay? It shows a 1-day wait, but hit edit to change it to 3 days, then add the prospect and content. Want to add a call? Hit the call button, okay? There it is. We assign the task to this account, all right? We leave a note and other details there. Priority, let's say medium, add variables, okay? What are these variables for? So while we're writing, we put hello and then the variable like the first and last name, right? We put we are and then the company name there. All that data will autofill automatically. Instead of we are, maybe use the name of the company we're contacting. That makes more sense. This will all autofill to make the profile seem more personalized, okay? Once we have the sequence, we go to the leads list, I don't have any now, and publish the campaign, okay? It's that simple. Alright, how can we create a Lemlist campaign without actually creating one? Well, we can create the campaign manually using the create campaign section. We can create it with AI or use a template from the library that someone else has made, okay? Then we just click on use the template. This would be a cold email to acquire new users. Here we'd simply tweak the message and customize it a bit. Creating it manually isn't much different. You just hit start. Want to send an email? Just click email. When do you want to send it? Click the pencil, set it for 2 days later. Connect email, add content, set the topic. Done. It's not much more than that. So yeah, it's that simple. How can we view our tasks and calls in Lemlist? Okay, well, if we go to tasks, I don't have any now, but this is where we'd see them, right? Tasks are mainly created through email campaigns, got it? When you make a campaign, you can hit plus to add a manual task, okay? For instance, you can schedule a call or meeting or whatever else. Click manual task, choose who to assign it to. In this case, just me, and assign it, all right? When the email's sent, and someone uses that call, the task will be assigned in Lemlist, okay? Here we have all types of tasks. We'd also have calls, emails, LinkedIn messages, and manual outreach, since we can send messages manually too. So all of this work would be included in the tasks section. Then there's the calls section, where we can unlock the full potential with Lemlist. It lets us buy local numbers, connect our own phone, record calls, and get transcripts and summaries. With CRM integration and all that, I assume it's part of a specific plan, right? And that's it. Pretty straightforward. How can we view Lemlist statistics? Well, we'll go to the reports section, okay? There we can see some stats on how many leads we've gotten, alright? The funnel shows numbers or percentages, but I have no data here. Last hour, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. We can also view the lead funnel for each campaign, okay? Leads in each campaign and so on. Hit add widget to see even more info we want to view, okay? Messages sent, total messages sent, and more, okay? What campaign type to filter, from which date to which, okay? We can add a new tab and get an overview, alright? Then hit save for everyone, and that's it, okay? That's how we can view the statistics. It's that simple. Alright, let's finally check out Lemlist's payment plans. I see that to buy credits, we go to plans and billing. Okay, let's look at the payment plans there. We'll click on upgrade plan, okay? And there we see the payment plans, right? We have monthly, 4-month, or annual plans. Monthly starts at €69. We can send 3 emails per user only. Wow, we can send more emails for $9 a month. 200 free emails and 50 phone calls, I think. A database of over 450 million leads. Unlimited LinkedIn exports, campaigns, and emails, but they only give 3 emails per user. That's few, huh? For $100, you get 5 emails and 300 free emails. I guess then... Oh, I see. It says unlimited with paid credit. Still, I think it gives you very little. No. I mean, 300 emails for 100 users is not much. So you're saying each user cost me €1. That seems incredibly expensive, doesn't it? It's really, really pricey, to be honest. Let's see. Let's check Trustpilot. Lemlist has 3.7 stars. 59% 5-star and 34% 1-star reviews. One says, not worth the money at all. Overpriced with terrible leads. All emails sent go to spam. Oh my goodness, huh? What a review, what a review. It's not worth it. I paid, but most features aren't as advanced as claimed, and I think I agree. I think it's not advanced, they're just very basic, okay? Email campaigns are super basic, letting you create emails and do LinkedIn stuff, but honestly, who cares about LinkedIn? And the rest is just super basic. Scheduling calls is awkward, and there's not even a calendar for it. It's separate. You have to pay extra for that. The costs are ridiculously high. That's my review. The platform seems okay. Yeah, but if it were $10 a month, you know? No, it's more like 100. Apparently cancelling subscriptions doesn't work either. People are complaining. Terrible customer support. It's buggy and slow. Well, there are plenty of negative reviews. It is what it is. I can agree with them to some extent. I've seen reviews of other platforms that don't make much sense, but here I've seen the prices. They're crazy high and I don't see much use for it. Look, the quality of leads depends on the filters you set and your vision of your buyer persona, right? But it's undeniably expensive. There's no question about it, it's just too pricey. While it's user-friendly, it lacks customization. No matter how intuitive, without options, it loses its appeal. So that's my review. Everyone will have their own opinion. Hope this was helpful. See you in future videos.